going to teach you how to create a vector image out of a hand-drawn image. I hope that you enjoy. Alright, so here we are in Photoshop, and so basically what I'm going to need to do first is go to Image, Mode, and then go to Grayscale, which I had already put it in Grayscale. And so now I'm going to get this marquee tool, and I'm going to select which graphic I want to work on first. So I'm going to start with this Leave a Legacy tree trunk thing. So what I'm going to do is press Control or Command C to copy. Then I'm going to make a new layer, and I'm going to do Control V to paste. So what I'm going to do next is right click on that layer 1 right there and do duplicate layer, and then I'm going to go to a new document and I'm going to name it Legacy. Okay, so now I'm in that new document and I'm going to crop that down to where it's just none of that weird transparency stuff going on in the background. Alright, so what I'm going to do next is I am going to basically make this into all black and white. So how I'm going to do that is by going to Levels, and I'm going to use these white and black balance. I don't know if it's called that, but anyway, I'm going to click on with the white balance tool where I want it to be all white. So that's going to be here. And now I'm going to go to this other one and I'm going to click where I want it to be black, which is here. So as you can see, this isn't what we want it to look like exactly. So we are going to click on both of those, and then we are going to right click and do merge layers. And so basically what you're going to do is do this as many times as you need to in order to make it look all black and white. See, where you want the white, you want it to be all white, and where you want it to be black, you want it to be all black. So it may take a few times depending on the quality of your drawing and the quality of the image you took and uploaded into Photoshop. Alright guys, so this is pretty much good enough for what I'm trying to do. And I'm going to be totally honest with you, I had drawn that in pencil and hadn't gone back over it in black. So it was really hard to do. So I actually went back over my drawing, I'll show you, in all black. So that way it was kind of easier to pick out the black and white. So I do suggest using all black marker or pen when you draw it. It's just easier in the end. So anyway, next what we're going to do is we are going to go to, we're going to do Control A to select all this image. And then we're going to do Control C to copy it, and we're going to go to our channels and create a new alpha channel and do Control V to paste it in. Now what we're going to do is go down to this little circle-y thing, and it's going to click all of it, and then you're going to do Control Shift Inverse to have all the black selected. Now click back on the gray alpha channel and go back to layers, and we're going to create a new layer in the layers panel. And then what we're going to do next is click on our paint bucket tool, and you might have to go find it in the other tools options, but mine's already up. So have your color on black, and then you're going to click on the white, and it's basically just going to delete all the white from the background on that layer. So now I'm going to delete the underneath layer, and there you go. It's all there. So Control deselect to deselect that, and now I'm just going to go to File, and I'm going to save as a PNG, and then we're going to pull it up in Illustrator. Alright, so now we're in Illustrator with our image. I placed it into this artboard. So what I'm going to do is click on this, and we are now going to do the best part, which is create it into a vector so it doesn't have any of these rasterized pixely things in the background. So go to Embed, and then we're going to go to Image Trace, and that is essentially what's going to make it into a vector. So as you can see, it looks a lot more clean, it looks a lot nicer, and that's why I love doing this. It's so cool to see the transformation. So what I'm going to do next is click Expand so we can make it into all individual pieces, and then I'm going to right click on it and do Ungroup, so that way we can, I know you can't tell because the background's white. I'm actually going to just do this so you can kind of see what's going on back here. I'm just going to do arrange and send to back. Okay, so as you as you can see, there's all this white in the background of this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on one of the white pieces and then go to select same fill color, and it's going to select all those white pieces in the background, and then you're going to click delete and it deletes them all. So I don't actually want this blue thing in the background, so I'm going to delete that. Alright, so now what you're going to do is you're going to color it, essentially. So I'm going to actually regroup this because I'm always going to want all these colors to be the same. I personally do not like how it's just like all kind of hand-drawn and messy in the middle, and so then it's like a straight circle. So I'm going to make that, I'm going to roughen up the edges on the circle. So I'm going to go to Effect, and then I'm going to go to Distort and Transform and Roughen. Now 5% is like really intense. I don't even know why it ever defaults to that, because this is what it looks like. Like, I don't think anybody wants it to look like that. So we are going to go down to about 0.2%. I might do 0.25. This one can be a little more rough. And, whoops. And I'm going to do a smooth. And I'm going to put it at 15. Alright, let's see what this looks like. Okay, yeah, that looks good. So you can see the edges are just kind of rough around, but it's still a circular shape, and it kind of matches the inside. So you can do this. I also might change the color of this just because I don't know how I'm feeling about that yellow. So I ended up just doing kind of this dark turquoise in the background, and I actually made the lettering and the trees white. And I kind of like how that turned out, so I think I'm going to leave it that way. But anyway, that's about all you have to do now. Just export this in any format you want. I usually do PNGs when I am doing stuff to make stickers, just because it's easier to send it off that way to get printed. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. I know that I enjoyed making it. If you're interested in seeing any more of the stickers that I create, then you can always visit my Etsy page that will be linked down below. Thanks, and have a great day!